You wake up, you commute, you work 8 hours, you come home exhausted. You assume this is just what being human means. A caveman would have laughed at you. You'd think prehistoric life was non-stop survival grinding. Hunting, gathering, running from danger, every waking hour. But that's not what the research says. Anthropologist James Sussman studied modern hunter-gatherer tribes still living the old way. He found they worked about 15 hours a week, less than half of what the average office worker clocks today. So what did they do with all that spare time? They told stories, they danced, they napped in the shade, they taught their kids how to track, how to carve, how to survive. For most of human history, rest wasn't something you earned, it was just life. Then something changed. About 12,000 years ago, humans figured out how to farm. You'd think farming made life easier. More food, less danger, right? Actually, agriculture is when the workload exploded. Anthropologist Richard Lee found early farmers often worked over 60 hours a week, tending fields from sunrise to sunset, far more than any forager ever did. So why did we do it? Farming created something hunter-gatherers never had: surplus, extra grain you could store, extra food you could own. And anything worth owning is worth guarding. Surplus created property. Property created hierarchy. And hierarchy created the first bosses. Suddenly, some people worked the fields, and other people just collected the harvest. Welcome to civilization. Fast forward a few thousand years, and things got even worse before they got better. You'd think the Industrial Revolution made work efficient and fair. New machines, new factories, more output for everyone. But factory workers in the 1800s often worked 14-hour days, 6 days a week, sunup to sundown, standing at the same machine. Children worked the machines too, some as young as 6 years old. This wasn't an upgrade from farming life, it was worse. Eventually, though, machines got faster, productivity soared, and economists started making bold predictions. Economists in the 1930s predicted a 15-hour work week by today. Machines would do the heavy lifting, they said, and humans would finally get their time back. That obviously didn't happen. So what went wrong? Instead of working less, we filled the extra time with more consumption, not more rest, more stuff to want, more bills to pay, more money needed, more hours worked. The machines got more efficient, but our lifestyles got more expensive right alongside them. You'd think being busy is a sign of importance, something to be proud of, but busyness became a status symbol, not a necessity. Economist Juliet Schor calls this the overworked American trap. We're not working 80-hour weeks because survival demands it. We're doing it because somewhere along the way, exhaustion started to look like success. Here's the strange part. The average hunter-gatherer, someone with no smartphone, no supermarket, no modern medicine, had more leisure time than you do right now. They weren't lazy. They just hadn't invented the idea that rest needs to be justified. We did that part ourselves. So next time you're wiped out after a 9-hour day, staring at the ceiling, too tired to even enjoy your evening, remember this: a caveman with a sharp stick and a fire pit worked less than you do. He had time to tell stories under the stars. You have time to answer one more email. So who's really more advanced here? Maybe progress was supposed to buy us freedom. Instead, it just bought us new things to work for. Maybe rest isn't something you earn. Maybe it's something we forgot how to take.